Hey, what's up, spooky fam? Okay, so yeah, you probably remember that I started a series a little while ago called I Finally Watched, which I was super excited about, but I really didn't watch any movies that made me feel like I wanted to continue the series until last night when Alex and I watched Climax for the first time, and let me tell you, that movie has now changed the game for me because I'm not okay. So before I get into my review, Climax is a 2018 horror drama directed by Gaspar Noé, who you might know as the director of Irreversible and Enter the Void and Love. I still have yet to see Love, and I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm like, I want to watch it. It's a little intense. So I am fortunate enough to have bought this on DVD a little while ago. I actually took it out of the package last night, and that is because I was too scared to watch this alone. And that is because you guys probably, if you've been here or on my main channel for a while, you would have known that I had a little bit of a rough past with some intense drugs. So knowing how the movie was shot, I kind of had to brace myself for it a little bit. I knew it was going to be intense, and it 100% was, because I ended up having to take Gravol. If you guys don't know what that is, it is an anti-nausea pill, and then I also had to take Tylenol because I had such a screaming headache watching that movie. I was so sick to my stomach, but honestly, it was everything that I have ever wanted out of a movie. It made me feel so yucky. It made me feel like there are certain scenes that actually made me feel, and I hate to use the word, but like triggered, because I've been in situations, not like that, but like intense situations where you just kind of feel really claustrophobic, and it was really intense to watch. But let me just talk about that opening scene for a minute, that dance scene. I have watched it 4 times. I went back and I cannot help myself but to just dance around my living room while the music, oh my god. Okay, let me get into this, because as I was saying, I am fortunate enough to own the DVD, and that means that I watched all of the extras today, this afternoon. I am so appreciative of everything that went into this movie. Gaspar Noé is so, just to listen to him talk about movies and how much movies impacted his life in his 20s, and he is just so great. But one thing I want to talk about really quickly is the choice of music. There's actually a whole little short in here talking about the music and the whole soundtrack, going through artist by artist. Can you not shake my tripod, please? There is 3 artists on this soundtrack that I lost my shit. Okay, so the first song that you hear when the movie opens, you're watching the epilogue as the movie is opening, which I think was an absolutely fantastic choice. And Gaspar Noé himself said that he wanted to do that because he knew that you knew someone was going to die anyways. So why not just show you someone dying, you know? Anyways, that scene, it opens up with Gary Newman, and I am a massive Gary... Can you not use the bathroom while I'm filming? I'll wait. Anyways, I am a massive Gary Newman fan. You guys probably know the song Cars. I blast that shit almost every day. But also the song, it's called Me, M.E. Basement Jaxx actually sampled that song in Where's Your Head At? So like, when I hear Gary Newman, it's just like the synthesizers and the way that he's so fantastic. And then Daft Punk is in this, Soft Cell. Holy crap, you can really like vaguely hear Tainted Love in the background. Oh god, it's such a perfect movie. You know what, I have not felt this passionate about a movie in so long. In the little thing here with Gaspar Noé, he actually says that he wanted there to be a turning point where there was so much chaos in the movie that there was just a point that you were like, can't go back now. Like, I have to be invested, and I have to, like, he wanted the characters to be so like realistic and likable that you didn't know who was going to die, who was going to live. He just wanted it to be chaos, and Have you guys seen Antichrist when Willem Dafoe finds that little fox in the woods and chaos reigns? Like, that's how I feel about this movie, okay? Like, I'm tripping. I absolutely love the fact that there was no real actors in this movie and it was all real dancers instead. They were so phenomenal. Even a real DJ, and he was fantastic as well because he, at one point, I don't know how, I said this to Alex, where did the wig come from and how did he have the time to lay it down as good as he did? Like, there's too much chaos going on. Something else I love that Gaspar Noé said, it was that in the beginning scene, you have the VHS kind of TV playing with all the things on the side, and all the movies and books on the side of the TV were things that he was influenced by. And if you look on the one side, you can see Suspiria and Possession, and there are definitely scenes from Suspiria and Possession that you could see that he took inspiration from. One of my favorite scenes in the entire movie, oh my god, it was so perfect. You can definitely tell it was inspired by Possession. Classic Possession. That is one that I look on Amazon every day for that movie, but I can't justify spending like $100 on it. I can't. Same with Apocalypto. I still can't, I can't find it anywhere, and I can't justify spending $100 on it. A quote from Gaspar Noé that I really took from his little, I guess it's a little documentary that I watched, but he said that people dance because it's a way for you to express yourself that is nonverbal, and when you see people dance, like, you really see the truth come out of their bodies, and I think that is so fantastic. Anyways, like I said, this movie made me feel every kind of yucky that I could feel. It literally made me feel triggered, and I hate using that term, but like, that's what he was going for, and it was so good. And like, this is the first Gaspar Noé movie that didn't show full frontal nudity, so I mean, like, it's kind of safe for work, but they're look at me trying to justify this. It's not safe for work. Don't watch it around your kids. I just can't get over the music and the experience I had while watching it. Even though I felt like garbage, I was still out of my seat dancing with the music, and the end of the movie made me feel the way that Suspiria, the new Suspiria, made me feel when I watched the end of that movie, and I'll never feel the way that Suspiria made me feel ever again, and I'm quite sad about that. So now that I've absolutely gushed about this movie for like 10 minutes straight, would I recommend it? Yes, if you are prepared to go in for a experience. It's only an hour and 40 minutes, but I feel like because of the camera work being so obscure, it feels a lot longer. I wasn't complaining. I loved the entire thing. Warning though, it's a little hard on the eyes. I get incredibly motion sick no matter what I do, so I had to definitely take something for nausea, but if you're okay with that, definitely go ahead and watch this movie. There is some English in it, there is some French, but like, I just want you guys to appreciate the movement and the dance and the music and the visceral experience you have while watching this. I love this movie. I already want to watch it. Like, I had to force myself to take the DVD out of the Xbox because I kept replaying the dance scene. My neighbors probably hate me. And I have been blaring the Suspiria soundtrack for a couple of years now, so like, they probably hate me even more now because this is intense. I gave this movie a 5 out of 5 right off the bat. I loved it right away. My score, my rating did not change at all. This movie was nothing that I expected it to be, but everything that I expected it to be all at once, and I love it so much. I didn't think I would love it so much. So that's it for me for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you end up watching this movie. Let me know how you feel about it because it's quite heavy. I already have enough DVDs for 2 more DVD hauls, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I hope that you stay tuned for that. Don't forget to do all the fun things down below. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Sayonara, spooky fam.